Hi, friends. So I kind of am gonna talk off the cuff, like like I do anything else but talk off the cuff. But anyways, um, I just want to talk about how I think it's like super important to bring. I'm gonna take your glasses off for a second. Oh my gosh, they're like the glare is awful. But I think it's like a very important thing to be able to bring whimsy into your life. I think that we shouldn't just like give up on like whimsy and fun and like dress up or like just fun things that are deemed childish because I think we as especially a social species, we need to be able to play, need to be able to like even like bumblebees play, like lions into adulthood play, animals just into adulthood, they will play. And I think it's kind of weird that we're kind of like the only species that just at like a certain point in time, just like, okay, we're done playing. There's not going to be any more whimsy or fun or anything like that. I don't know. I can't get behind that. Like I understand like jobs are stressful, family life is stressful. I'm not trying to diminish that. I'm not saying that like you should just like abandon all adult things just to, bring whimsy into your life. But there's like little things you can do to like bring whimsy. Like a few of the things that we do, I'm on disability and I, can't really work. But like in our house, we have a Christmas tree year round that we decorate depending on like, well, we haven't really decorated it for any other holiday yet, but we're going to eventually. And then we have like this, like we have pin boards in two different rooms. We have a pin board in our family room, which is where I am right now, and we also have like a pin board in my therapy room, and it just has like a bunch of like, just fun, cute stuff that we like. Like our whole house, like we have stuffed animals in different places. We have just a lot of like whimsical, cute things. I don't know why or when we decided being an adult is just boring and like this weird beige gray color. Like, I just don't feel like adult life needs to be like that. Of course, like I honestly do in some aspects, even though I am disabled, I do have kind of like almost a privilege to be able to indulge more in whimsy and everything. But I don't know. I feel like we just should try and bring like just like decorate your house in a cutesy, silly way, or like get some funny little graphic T-shirts. Get like a childish backpack to carry your stuff around in. Just don't let yourself, I don't know, become a gray beige person. I mean, of course, like for some people that might be what they prefer. That's fine. But I think a lot more people could deal with or could need, to let themselves be childish sometimes. Like it doesn't even have to be, online or in like any kind of public eye or anything. It can literally just be like maybe there's like a TV show that you like that is like not necessarily something that like adults watch. It could be, going out and playing in the hose, playing in the sprinkler with your kids or even by yourself. It's just so many things that can be done to really bring whimsy. Because like for me, it's like it's dressing up like a little bunny princess. For me, it's age regression because I didn't really have a childhood, so I get to recreate a childhood. I think it very much is a detriment to us to just, you know, because for me, like, it wasn't even, you know, at 18 I had to suddenly put childish things away. Like, I had to, you know, pretty much put childish things away by the time I was like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, and as, you know, a black woman, like, my childhood wasn't like the childhoods that were around me. I didn't get as much of a childhood as long as a childhood. And I think that's why I'm so protective and so eager to have a childhood finally, because now I can. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much, like, maybe they had a childhood, but the things that, like, I feel like a lot of us might not have had the greatest parents. Like, your parents were probably doing the best they could. I'm not saying that. But a lot of parents didn't really know what they were doing either. And I think reparenting yourself is just such, you know, a wonderful choice to make. Just to be like, okay, yeah, my parents kind of screwed me up a little bit, or a lot bit for some of us. And, you know, you get to say, you know what, I'm going to look into the child within me, and I'm going to treat him, her, them better than what I was treated. I am going to do right by my child self. And there can be a lot of shame, a lot of, you know, guilt, anger, sadness when healing your inner child. I've experienced that. I still, honestly, believe it or not, I have trouble actually regressing in front of people. Because, like, what I show on here, it's not my real regression. It's more so me just, excuse me, either like age dreaming or just being my naturally whimsical self. Because I am someone who generally, I'm just a pretty whimsical, pretty playful kind of person. I like, I won't say I never grew up, because I did. The only thing is that then I reverted back to this because I've experienced so much trauma. And I think a lot of us have experienced a lot of trauma. And that's why I think it's so important to do right by your child self. I think it's important to give yourself that childhood you might not have had. That's just kind of my thoughts. It was kind of a ramble, so I'm sorry. But that's, you know, that's just my opinion, and maybe this doesn't work for you. Maybe this is all just stupid to you, and that's okay too. It's okay that, like, if your way of healing and dealing with adulthood isn't mine, that's fine. I just do want to encourage people to, if you can, if you want to, you know, to work on it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm silly. So, yeah, that's just been some of my thoughts. So, bye, everybody.